Like I said earlier, Spreckles was responsible for many of Coronado's cornerstones, like the neighborhood library, which would be my next stop. Inside, I met the director of the Coronado Public Library, Christian Escobar.
Welcome, Noah, to the Coronado Public Library. We've been on this site since 1909, and in fact, we still have a part of the library that was built then by John D. Spreckles, who made it a gift to the people of Coronado. Although we were actually established before that in 1890. So we're now celebrating our 125th year of service to the people of Coronado. Very center of town here, this block, and across the street, Central Park of Coronado. So we've been serving the people and very happy to do so. So this is the Spreckles Reading Room that we call it, in honor of John D. Spreckles, who actually paid to have his architect design it. He paid to have it built, and he made a gift of it to the people of Coronado. So we call it the Spreckles Reading Room. And in 1909, this was the entire library.
Really?
Of course, in those days, the streets weren't even paved yet. In 2005, so a lot of work was done. It was painted inside and out. Asbestos was taken out. We restored and had the wooden cabinets put in, old-time books put in there, comfortable seating. So we tried to make it look like a period library.
But this was it?
This was it.
This right here?
Yeah,
wow.
That was the entire library.
It's beautiful. Now it all makes sense. When I see it from the outside, you can tell the original library is still there, and they've added on to make it bigger and better than ever. On that same note of keeping original things original, from the moment you walk through the doors, the first thing you notice is this beautiful mural.
So we're very proud of this feature too. This is the fresco mural painted by Alfredo Ramos Martinez back in 1938.
Wow.
So this is one piece, and these cutouts were actually doorways in the restaurant called La Avenida here in Coronado.
Really?
It was a very well-known hangout back in the 30s and 40s. It was closed and empty for years. The mural was going to be torn down along with the hotel itself, the whole building. So it's a miracle it survived.
Yes.
Because it had to be moved out of there. This is on plaster.
So they cut it off the wall and brought it here?
They cut it in 5 pieces, each above doorway section, and the 2 main panels had to be cut and then lowered onto crates and then trucked out. But there were a lot of other steps in between and a lot of money spent. We're fortunate to get it. It was a donation to the city by the people that bought the restaurant, and here it is.
The library has several wonderful artifacts from Coronado's past, and Christian showed me one that may be the most important of them all.
These are what I'd like to call the founding documents of Coronado as a city and as a place. So they're really unique. These were the draft papers on this side, and this is obviously a map of Coronado. This is where everything was laid out in blocks, in individual lots. You can see how it was laid out. Here's the central plaza, as it was called. We're on the left, so it was called the West Plaza. The East Plaza is where the park is. Orange Avenue right there, the main street today. The hotel site, it wasn't even really laid out then. It was just kind of a big block. Right. That's when there was still the Spanish Bite, so this was all water. Okay. That's all been filled in. That all belongs to the Navy now. But then it was.
This is all land now.
Yeah, this is water.
Wow.
This is, you could sail your boat in there.
So Babcock and Story,
they
buy this place. How much did they buy Coronado for, do we know?
Well, they bought it for $110,000.
The whole island?
Yeah.
Wow. And then they plot out what they want to do with it, and that's what we see here.
Yeah. Okay. So this map is interesting because the other side has all this other information. So I'm going to turn it around. Okay. And this is, the advertisement about everything there is neat about Coronado. Hunting and fishing, buy a home,
Oh, that's funny. Look at, with perfect freedom from malaria and kindred diseases.
That's right.
So these are the real deal. This is legit, one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Where did we get these?
Well, we have them on loan from somebody who specializes in paper antiquities.
Okay.
So it's somebody I've known, and he, of course, you know, being Coronado, these are relevant to our history. So he thought he'd give me a call and see if we wanted to maybe put them on exhibit here. See if maybe somebody that we knew might want to be a sponsor and actually buy them for the library.
Oh, so they are for sale.
They're for sale.
How much does something like this cost?
Well, he's asking $100,000 for the set.
Very good. So for 100 grand, we can keep them in the family.
That's right.
And they'll stay in Coronado forever.
That's right. They're very unique. They're priceless. You can't find these anywhere else.
Now, I don't have 100 grand, but maybe you do. And if so, Christian would love to hear from you. It's definitely an important part of Coronado's history that needs to stay in Coronado.